YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Noel Blends. We are back at it again with another haircut tutorial. We are going to be doing a mid-drop fade on my boy, and I'm going to show you guys step by step on what I do to achieve this type of look. Other than that, it's your boy Noel Blends, and let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is start off by combing your client's hair. That way all the hair is laid down the way it's supposed to. We're going to go in with our number 2 guard, lever fully open and close about a quarter. And we're just going to clean up the area where we're going to put our fade at. Just cleaning up the bulk, making sure everything's down nice and down to the number 2. When I say the number 2 guard, lever fully open and close about a quarter, I mean just close it one little notch. Fully open it and then just close it one little notch. So next what you want to do is grab your 0 gap trimmers and create our first initial bald guideline. We are going to be doing a mid drop, so we do not want the C cups, we just want the vertical bars in his lineup. So that's where you're going to start your mid drop. When setting in these guidelines, do not put a lot of pressure because it will be hard to take off this bottom guideline if you do put crazy pressure. And just make sure the guideline is nice and even and neat. The neater the guidelines, the cleaner your blend's going to come out. Alright, next, so what you want to do is grab your shavers. These are my Andes shavers, and we're going to take it all the way up to the line. Just let the shaver do its work. Do not put crazy pressure. Once again, the harder you put pressure, the more it's gonna be harder to take off that bottom guideline. Next, what you want to do is grab your clipper, and we are going to start off with the lever open and create about an inch guideline and just go out throughout his head. Follow the same initial bald guideline we did and just make sure everything is nice and neat. Remember to always keep that blade flat when setting in these guidelines. It will create a smoother transition and make it easier for you guys to detail. When you're getting closer to the drop, make sure you do make it a little bit bigger when you're getting close to the occipital bone. That way it's just a more stretched out blend towards the back and it's not super compressed. Once you finish that step off, we are going to come in with our number 1 guard, lever fully closed, and create about a ½ inch guideline. And we're just going to follow the same drop as well towards the back and make it a little bit bigger towards the back. Remember to keep the blades flat, that way you guys get a smoother transition, and just make sure everything's nice and neat. Next, what you want to do is open the 1 guard, lever fully open, and create another ½ inch guideline on top, and just go straight up as well, and do not dig in super hard, just let it be. Just create another ½ inch guideline and follow the same thing. These steps do help if you are trying to speed up your process in hair cutting. These are the steps I use if I'm falling behind throughout my day. So now what you want to do is grab your half guard, lever fully closed, and we're going to utilize our corners and attack every little dark spot in between. Just make sure you are careful with this step. That way you don't push up the blend, and if you do, you can always recover from it with these steps, but try not to push it up too crazy. If you can't, just lever play in between. You're basically sandwiching the blend. You can always open up like that. I opened up a notch or 2, or just lever play with it until you see the little dark spots come out. Once you see them come out, just leave it alone. Do not be super OCD about it. So next, what you want to do, we're going to connect the top to the bottom now as best as we can. This is our 1.5 guard, lever halfway open, and we're just going to go straight up with it. Give it more of a scooping motion. Do not dig into it, just go straight up and flick out with this step. We're just basically connecting the top to the bottom as best as we can. So right here, I jumped down, I went back down to my 1 guard, lever open, and I closed it about a notch. You don't have to close it a notch. I'm just lever playing it and Basically just polishing up the blend, attacking any little dark spot that I missed with my 1.5, and just basically detailing the whole blend. So now we're going to take off our first initial bald guideline we had created. I saved this for last. You don't always have to save it for last. It's really up to your preference. But to me, I like doing it with these steps. Just saving it for last because I can go right on it and just break the line. And it keeps me from pushing it up the blend. It gives me more room for error. If I do mess up, I can always blend out any little dark spot. But just go right on the line and just flick on it and just open it a quarter if you have to, a little bit, however much you need. As you can see, I'm using my corners right there, just attacking the little dark spots. And once you see it come out, just leave it alone and continue taking out the rest of the little dark spots. Do not spend a lot of time on it. As you guys can see, I'm just going right on the line and just breaking it and continuing to attack the little dark spots. I'm basically just detailing the blend and taking out the first initial bald guideline we created all at the same time. If you guys like these steps better than my original steps, if you guys look at my old videos when I first started YouTube, if you guys like those steps better, please let me know. I'm thinking of going back to them just because I think my blends would come out a lot cleaner. It was a little bit more time consuming, but I think they did come out cleaner. If you guys want to see the other steps, the OG steps, please let me know in the comments and I'll get back to showing you guys how to do those. Also, I think I'm gonna start recording on iPhone because I can get better angles to show you guys. The iPhone camera is pretty dope. You do not need a super expensive camera. I will be doing vlogs later on and going to shows and showing you. I'll be recording through my camera with those whenever I do the vlogs or go to shows or whatever. But I think for the tutorials I will be doing on the iPhone, I think I can just get better angles and show you guys better, more up close and personal. Just let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know, message me on Instagram or comment down below. I'll get back to you guys. I will answer every single DM. Yeah, so just let me know. Right here what we're doing, we're going with our thinning shears and just going straight up. Not really digging into it, just going straight up and connecting the top to the bottom. A little bit more precise. Next, what you want to do is grab your zero gap trimmers and we're just going to clean up any little stubble that we missed with our clipper. Just go right on the little dark spots and just flick out right on it. They should come right off. Now for his edge up, we are adding a little bit of hairspray. We did add some just to lock in the hairs and we can get a nice crispy edge up. I will be using enhancements. I am going to show you guys how I mix my enhancements on the video. I found out a way how to basically just get a nice level of enhancements, not too watery and not too thick. So I will be showing a video here soon and showing you guys how to do it. When using the razor, just make sure you stretch the skin going against the grain. If not, you can irritate your client. By stretching it, it helps to avoid that. And I do a dry shave. For the most part, I just think using shave gel is too messy, but in some cases you have to use shave gel just because not everybody has tough skin. A lot of people have sensitive skin. I still use it. Like for right here, I didn't have to do this, but this was I just threw on a little bit of shave foam or whatever it is, shave cream, shave cream, whatever it is. Just so I can have a nice, so it can be more relaxing for him and just a nicer experience for him. I usually just use the trimmers and use my shavers, but for this time I just decided to use the shave foam, and I forgot how smooth it was, to be honest. I low-key liked it, so I'll probably be doing this more often. Lining up his mustache, stretch the nose so you won't irritate his lip, or not his lip, or the top of his mustache. So just in case you forgot how my client came in looking like, that was the before and this is the after. This is what I came up with. As you guys can see, it came out super solid, super clean, a mid drop fade. I think it came out, it's nice and simple, but very effective. As you guys can see, my client loves it. He's smiling, big smiles everywhere. Shout out my boy David. But if you guys like the haircut, please let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you guys get alerted every time I drop a new video. Other than that, it's your boy Noel Blends. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Noel Blends. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.